So there are some questions out there. They're rhetorical because the answer is it's too late. Is free trade sustainable or desirable? Is international travel sustainable or desirable? Is exclusion of diseases possible? What are the options and what is the role of the veterinary profession? And the significant threats that come with animal production. One of those threats is, of course, antimicrobial resistance. There is perhaps no hotter topic. If you run down the list of conferences that are occurring on an annual basis, you will find very many of them are related to antibiotic resistance or antimicrobial resistance or some such thing. And if you like, the tragedy of the commons is manifest acutely in antimicrobial resistance. How do I get my children antibiotics because I think they need it when the doctor's saying the rule is no antibiotics? It's funny because it's actually upside down from vaccination. You know, if you're thinking about vaccination, what you want is everybody else's children to be vaccinated, but not your own. That works. Antibiotics, it's the other way around. You want the antibiotics and nobody else can have them. So the tragedy of the commons is a real issue when it comes to antimicrobial resistance. But let's not pretend, please, let's not pretend that antibiotics are anything new. Admittedly, they might be new to humankind, and Lord Kelvin, of course, who originated from this part of the world, but spent his academic career in Glasgow, around the time that he was first lighting a house with electric light bulbs, the first antibiotics were being discovered. It's that recent. But if you actually turn the clock back 2 billion years, you'll find beta-lactamases. If you turn the clock back 640 million years, you'll find erythromycin, streptomycin, and even vancomycin. And even Norbrook can't compete with nature when it comes to the generics, I would argue. So if there is some required reading this evening, I would recommend to you, or those of you who are insomniacs perhaps, a publication that relates to antimicrobial usage in the EU. And of course there are some who would have us not use antibiotics in animals. There were some who would say resistance, antimicrobial resistance, is all because of agriculture's abuse of antimicrobials.